Hello, everybody. And welcome to another fantastic Power Star Japan stream. Yes, that's right. Stream. Welcome to Xenoblade Chronicles X. I mean, where do I begin, man? Where do I begin with this game? I wanted to do a stream so bad of this, but it's the type of game that they washed. It was only on Xbox. You better believe it. Phil Spencer would be salivating over a Japanese RPG with a pretty successful track record. I mean, just look at this game, man. Yes, there's Poppin'. This is a Wii U game remastered for the Switch. I'm stunned. Like, I am legitimately stunned at how good this game looks. You're getting like these massive pan shots. Of course, that's faster camera and sort of zoomed out, so you're gonna see a little bit of popping. But I've played a good 2 hours of this game, and I'm just stunned, man. I really wanted to take my time and enjoy this game, but I have to do something, and I can't do a video of it, so I'm gonna try and stream Xenoblade Chronicles X on Xbox X. I wish. I don't know, man. This game is this and Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE or Sharp FE are one of my guilty pleasure RPGs. I absolutely adore them. Is it better than the best RPG ever made for me? No. However, this is pretty damn close. And what is the best RPG ever made for me? You know what it is? It's a friggin' game called Final Fantasy VII Remake. Or, I mean, if I was water washed, I would answer, or Rising Sun Retro, I would answer Persona 5. And again, it's just like, I don't know, I'll just let this play out. This is really, really on another level. I think this is the plate on the spacecraft Voyager that they sent out to the edges of the universe. They actually drew this. This is like, you know, they drew naked people in Earth's location and on a copper plate or something like that. It was weird. As if some intelligent civilization will find it and be like, oh, okay, what is this? I know F7 Remake is confirmed as her. It is, man. I mean, Rebirth is something. But I think Remake is just so perfect in its length, in its narrative, everything. But this is a very, very close second. Just because when I played this on the Wii U, man, I couldn't believe it. And I think I disabled the voices. Did I? I don't know. I'm not sure. But it's good. Because the storytelling voices are really weird and lame. This is much better.
July.
No, the voice isn't disabled.
The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed. its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last
Sorry about that.
4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale.
The White Whale. There's a Moby Dick reference for you, Kojima.
After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface.
This is a pretty genius thing I like, because like the actual city pod sort of deploys and creates like natural defenses. It's not just a ship. It's supposed to land and crash and sort of like assemble like that. Well, I already have a save. Because this took me what do I say, like so long. Hold on, let's see which avatar am I loading. Load the chick. Load the dude. Load this one. Well, who's number 1 then? It's the same as the 4th one. Oh, she's got just blush. Whatever. Let's load up. Let's load up me. Yeah, that's right. That's right, I look exactly like that. Although, is it interesting on a stream to have a female character? Nah, whatever, I don't care. Then it doesn't do you justice. You're right, forgetting the massive amounts of weight gain. I mean, it's so crisp, man. I don't know if I could tell you, it's like the Wii U version had this layer of blur.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Too much weight in this muscles that I could be. Oh man, I wish. I think I'm. It's a belly fat, man.
Releasing hatch. Please stand.
But don't worry, I'm working on it. It's springtime. Just one liposuction session and I'm there, baby.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece.
This character looks cool. Alma looks really cool always. I kind of wish that I could create Alma, but I can't. Like, as my avatar, I would have used her.
Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate.
Come on, dude, bro. I know.
Your pod is the only one around that landed in
No, it's Billy. Never heard that
Good
before.
thing I found you.
Oh, Wash. You are the living hand, I tell you.
Wanna tell me yours?
Oh, man,
You don't even remember your own name.
I think terrible sleep habits during Ramadan has led to a little bit.
Just try and focus, all right?
Ooh, name entry. Let's call ourselves Storage. It's simple. It's easy.
Good, there we go. What else you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
You bet I can move, baby. Shake your head or nod. That's nod.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right?
If only
First
Star
things
Spangled
first,
Banner.
You'll be needing a weapon.
That's like my old, our old Smash Brothers room name.
All right, let's get going.
Power Star Spangled Arena. I mean, this is the most, how shall I say, visually uninteresting area. Huge, thick limbs of mine. Fat thighs. Was one of the funniest lines in Family Guy is Chris is like, the sound of my thighs rubbing together hurts my ears. And I was like, brother, I can relate. Huge limbs made out of
Most of the
bronze and
people
iron.
didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few.
Maybe I should call myself lucky then.
Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you? You know, the L-002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right? Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed.
Oh, they're gonna do flashbacks again? Second floor basement. Why? Oh yeah, you should do typical David Hayter Metal Gear dialogue. White whale.
Bells?
Earth. Bells.
Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget. I know. It's been following me for a while now.
I like how they just pretend the guns are supposed to float on your back, which is great.
We're going to need to defend ourselves.
Because your suit's supposed to have that ability. So, what is Xenoblade? Xenoblade is like playing an MMORPG without any people. That's the best way I could describe it. Appendage destroyed. And again, it matters where you're facing. Attacking enemies from the back and sides. Colonel, tell me what's going on here. Snake, I have no idea.
There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
Mercenaries.
Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
All right, let's keep moving. This is like the most uneventful area. Yes, yes, yes. So, if I go active members, the fun part is... Ooh. I can control Alma, which I think is pretty cool. So let's see. That is sick. And I think if I go to systems, settings, no. Oh, I can't change the thing. Party. There you go. Ground gear, fashion gear. Okay, so I got like a bonus. So with this guy, prototype shirt. Hey, wait a minute. Don't I have like a special... I'm supposed to have like a special thing. Maybe it's fashion gear? Okay. There you go. I think this will work. Huh. That's so bizarre. It doesn't show. It's so bizarre. No, whatever. I can wear almost thing, can't I? Insufficient level. Jeez, her guns are better. That's weird. Anyways, we'll figure it out. Best COD player? Are you kidding me? Best COD player is your brother, my friend. We are but in his world. Life pod. Sweet. That's sick too. Let's just keep the dual guns. We can't show what that other stuff is. Yeah, she uses double swords.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. 3 minutes.
Almost finished. Need strength.
Alma is way, way stronger. So I wanted to take advantage of that.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
Let's see him chew on this. Chrome armor.
Appreciate it. Nice. Move in and do your
Perfect.
Comes the pain.
Fighting flies here, man.
3 minutes.
Ooh. Blinded. These things are more resilient than I give them credit for.
Target in sight. Shadow strike.
Dude, these things have way too much things on them.
Engaging.
All right, open fire. Follow me.
Appreciate it.
Flame grenade.
Shadow strike.
Hey, hey, Boogeyman! How you doing?
3 minutes. Hostile neutralized. Switch to close-range combat.
Man, it's been a while since I've streamed, so
I owe you one.
I've been enjoying a lot of Rising Sun retro streams, so
Upper hand.
Flame grenade. Here's a good spot. Open fire.
take all. Oh, okay. I think the prototype thing, I'm looking at it right now. These are beasts? Stone potamus.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
I'll send him for a loop. Chrome armor.
Appreciate it.
Flame
Shadow
grenade.
strike.
Staggered.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
No pushing.
3 minutes.
Nice. Peaceful animals sleeping and our inhumanity towards them. Unquestionable. I mean, dude, they get a lot of things out of them, man. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Chrome armor.
Appreciate it. Target in sight.
Flame grenade.
dude, this one's gonna be so fast.
Strike. 3 minutes. Appendage destroyed. Move in and
Psh. That was just one? Psh. Got nothing out of that. Alright, let's go through this life pod. I'm so tired of this rainy area.
Almost there. Give me strength.
Again, I really wish I could play as Alma right now. But she is in my party, so I am controlling her. So that's good enough for me. Not bad. Rain effects. Not bad. Still better than some PS5 games, if you ask me.
It didn't have to be like this.
Staggered. He's done. So this cinematic, they did some reshuffling with lights and stuff in the GameCube Wii U original. It didn't look that great. It looked pretty good, but like there was some like weird stuff. What you see here is going to be really impressive for a Switch game.
Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
I forget who did the music of this game, but there's some really interesting vocal stuff in here. I personally like it, but some people may not. And just like the world intro, man. That's right, my dude.
Wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell.
So we must hunt them.
Play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together.
And there's like bits of, I think that was Urdu or Farsi, English, then Latin in that song alone. Again, all of this is real time. It's not like pre-rendered stuff. Oh. It still looks good, man.
We call this planet.
I know.
You won't find it on any star chart.
That's a smash for this level back there.
But it's our new home. Recognize the habitat.
United States right there, baby. Salute that flag.
That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking.
Yeah, let's take the high road, you know.
That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
So I get to decide. It's an aquatic ruin pass version. Ooh, okay. All right, let's see if I can change active members. Okay, so I'll do this. I'm supposed to have like Some customizable gear. There you go, the prototype body wear. There you go. Psh, forget that. Worn survival pants. Psh. White pants on a new planet? Are you kidding me? Bro. Let's do this. And I think there's a... because, like, you know... how do I do this? I think the game lets you... You know how in some games you change something and then immediately you don't like the look of your character? This game doesn't do that. Shirtless. Yeah, let's go survival. It doesn't show. There you go. So you have to do that. There's a way to make it so it shows up normally too. But I like this. What is this guy doing? Bro, what are you doing? Talk to me. Or I can't talk to him? Or he's just like doing Tai Chi. Oh, okay. They're dude, I wish I could drive this. Sometimes change time. Yeah, morning's fine. But you don't have to change time at the stations. You can do that anytime. Let's try these guys.
I'll get the jump on him. Attack up close.
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage. Scream edge.
Assault hammer.
Look at this nasty looking pig. Looks like Ganon.
Flame grenade.
Nice. What about this guy? Think you're gonna get away with it?
Let's see what you've got. Move in and do some damage.
Here comes the pain.
Scream edge.
Here comes the pain. That's right, baby.
Shadow strike.
So again, like control-wise, it's very like an MMO. You might as well be calling this an MMO game, but it's not.
Assault hammer.
The best way I could put it is like playing an MMO without people.
Victory is ours.
We got it. Let's move.
Most MMOs are great with people, but there are some that I'd rather not play with people. World of Warcraft. I'm kidding. I never played that. I'm not going to attack this guy. This guy looks like he's peaceful. And this guy looks like he's napping.
choice but to fight.
Oh, no choice but to fight.
Lay down some fire for me. Slide knife. Move in and do some
You're in
damage.
for it. Flame grenade.
Flame grenade didn't do jack.
Assault hammer.
Early bird. That didn't him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Move in. Okay, so I have to do this attack then.
Slide. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Throw armor.
This force. Shadow strike.
This team never loses.
Nice work.
Okay. Nice, 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 nice. Nice, 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 nice.
It didn't have to be like
Oh my god, these guys won't let me, huh?
Shadow strike. Melee
Okay, stop them.
Flame grenade.
Melee attacks. I'll do flame grenade.
Here comes the pain.
that didn't him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Oh, see, it's telling me to. She's telling me to do.
Closing up. This team never loses.
Nice work.
So your AI buddies tell you what move to do next, and if you listen to their suggestions, it's color coded. So she was saying something in orange, and it did that, and then automatically, you know, you got it. I'm not facing a level 6 thing.
It didn't have to be like this. Shadow strike.
Attack up close.
Oh no, we're fighting a little baby? Oh, it's a level 1.
Assault hammer. Blast them before they get up.
Failed.
Now it's my turn. Nice. Move in
Dude,
and
almost
damage.
way more powerful than I am.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Oh, this is the part that's.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
You see that hip hop soundtrack that's happening? Some people hate that.
Move in and do some damage.
Me personally, I don't care. Because it happens so late into the battle.
Never loses.
We got it. Let's move.
Dude. Way too many things to get. Aquatic room. I just got it. It's a Sonic level. For a moment. You know what I kept thinking of? What is it called? Aquatic Ambience, the Donkey Kong level. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. Not forgetting. Purposely forgetting. Boogeyman is a hardcore Sonic fan. Like hardcore. And so is Water Washed. And I am but a humble Nintendo fanboy. Although, thanks to Rising Sun, I've gotten the appreciation of Sonic games. I want to take this guy on, but I don't think... I don't think we can. Maybe we'll die. But what's the fun in that?
I'll get the jump on him. Attack up close.
Slide now. Melee attacks. Shadow strike.
Okay. Here comes the pain.
This force.
Assault hammer. Flame grenade.
Early bird.
Oof.
First in, first to win. Attack up close.
Okay, so I gotta be careful. Oh my goodness gracious.
They stagger.
That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I can't use it? There you go.
Now, close in and clean up.
Oh my god, half my health went down.
Damage.
Flame grenade.
I'm in trouble. Heal me.
Heal you.
Slide. Slinger.
Robe armor. What? This is nothing. Assault him! Not over. Follow me.
I have to stay in this. Help me.
Next win. Oof. Bro. Done. That's true. Both Nintendo and Sega have great games. Can't just stick to one. No, I know. You're absolutely right. You have the more mature, seasoned take. Whereas I have a very immature mindset. I'm more like, wait a minute. Nintendo. Sega. Nice. Alright, screw it. We're gonna go this way. Great thing about this game. Superhero landing. 1. 2. You don't take any fall damage. I mean, jeez, man, look at this. Just look at this. Just, ugh. I'm a sucker for good art design, man. This is like all the sci-fi stuff I love. Fantasy Star level. Again, a great Sega game. Hint, hint. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Yeah, normalize playing good games. Agreed, Waterwash. Agreed. Yeah, but you know, there's... I hate saying this. No, I don't hate saying this. But a lot of people are still very adamantly fanboyish. Like, I mean, look at the discourse surrounding Assassin's Creed Shadows. I can tell you with confidence it's the most pre-ordered game in Japan. People like it. Nobody hates it. People have opinions on it. But it's a video game, man. Yet, the discourse surrounding it is just ridiculous. And again, it's like, you know, Ubisoft is doing something and they want it to succeed. But I just feel like there's so many people out there dunking on this game. They're dunking on it. They want it to fail. Not this, not Xenoblade, Assassin's Creed. And I don't know if I can support that kind of mentality. Like, if you don't like a game, don't play it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, play a good game. And some people won't play Shadows, Assassin's Creed Shadows. They won't do it.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
I want to fight this guy, but you level 49. Forget it. Let's just get to the home base so we can see more cinematics. Oh, dude, the music in this game. Oh my god, dude. Can I make it up there? Yes, I made it.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it?
No, duh.
And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the west gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
Oh, this guy.
Rexes. Riled.
What shall we do?
We can't leave them roaming here. Not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
You bet I'm ready. I love their creature designs, man. Again, a lot to take in. But
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
Okay, here comes the pain.
no, he
Melee attacks.
stagger bar.
Now, close in and clean up.
Oh, this one's huge. Grenade, flame grenade.
You didn't see that coming. Gun him down.
Shadow strike.
Let's get this guy aggro.
Move in and strike.
Almost there. Give me strength.
Sliding splinter. Scream edge.
If I could explain, like, I think I love the fight system. It feels like it's a precursor to Final Fantasy VII and 12 Zodiac Ages real time. It's just like in between selecting moves and real time. It's like a halfway point. Because you're still moving. Movement is important, and selecting your moves are important. But attacking is auto, except for your special moves.
I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight.
Yeah, we definitely provoked some.
All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
Or maybe it won't. Take all items, baby. And then you got these little pickups on the way. Piers. What do you got to say, my dude?
Thanks.
Colonel. Almost a colonel? I forgot about that. Colonel. So I don't want to do this at night. And I think... Oh yeah, there it is. Let's do morning. Just like that. That is sick. I love that. I mean, the draw distance, man. How the fog comes in. I mean, you wonder why they hired people at Monolith Soft to create the land of Hyrule in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Supposedly. Hero of Time. Absolutely. Well, that's your brother, Waterwash. That's your brother. Oh, I love this music too, man. Just every track in this game, except for the hip-hop ones. They're like hum-worthy tracks.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beach spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
I mean, the musical cues sell this.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together.
I'm not a fan of the New LA name, though. However, Japanese people, that's pretty good. Shohei Ohtani could be here too, as a mech.
New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown.
Outer heaven.
Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us.
They should have called it Outer Heaven. Oh, that would have been so sick.
That we had to keep living in order to see it.
And I love games that do this after the intro. They do like a pan out and title screen. For a Wii U game, man, this is... I love that. Ugh. Title screen. Again, a great intro. Yes, save my progress. Okay. Game saved, confirm. But Outer Heaven sounds cooler. But New LA sounds nicer too, if you're a fan of the Dodgers and Shohei Ohtani.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your...
However, there's no baseball in the future.
Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
I was hoping she would say you're gonna live in the same quarters as me, but probably not, Alma. She's a colonel. I'm just like a lowly private.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson.
Maurice Chausson.
I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
Ooh, even she's surprised.
2 days ago, ma'am.
I stand here truly humbled and
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
I like their outfits. Show interest.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts.
Oh, so there's only one.
You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans.
Ooh, I like
Or
Mr.
just
Evans.
Gwyn.
Because I think of Chris Evans.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces.
Looks like a Japanese Chris Evans.
Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
I'll still call her
Award for
Colonel.
Best ass kiss goes to...
Oh, Evans. Nicely done.
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
She's like,
All
shut
right,
up.
ma'am.
Up.
We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Mr. Evans for the Gwyn. Oh, water wash. Your puns tickle me in a way nothing else could.
There you are.
It's an awful lot of talking and no, Dude, I can't wait to get one of these, Well, this is not it. This is one of those other robots. A Skell. This is what I mean, the other side of the music. Oh, there you go. That's a Skell.
Wow, let's see.
The music really
Hey,
grows on you. I mean, the camera angles too, man. This was a very ambitious game. And I'm so glad it's here now, finally, on the Switch. Uh-oh. Eject, my dude. Eject. And then their eyes met.
Damn it!
I hate people like that. They throw their helmet, they get all upset. That's your gear. You know this guy's a douche, right? I want to take his skull right
Look,
now.
I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt. Hey, look at that. The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught it? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
I don't know,
Oh,
Doug.
Hey, Emma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
Looks skeptical. Find out how old Lynn is. This game has Japanese
I know,
sensibility.
she looks young, and she is young, but trust me, she's one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place?
'Cause you-
Lynn? Lynn!
Through your helmet, you douche. Alright, so we got... There you go. And they appear right there with you. Which I think is pretty cool. I mean, the vehicle design's still pretty sick. Love it.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
It happens to rain when
We
right
don't
when they
really
got
have
into the
time for a
transfer.
full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour, Lynn? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district.
Oh look, it's a particular brand of coffee place.
Groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet.
Kind of very true to LA, right? They don't have a lot of high-rise buildings.
Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill.
Books are for losers and reading is for suckers, guys.
The administrative district.
I'm kidding.
Nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live.
I mean, those helicopters are so sick. They didn't show a close-up.
And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
I mean, again, these are the guys that were all about Xenosaga. Ugh, look at those designs, man. Like, they're just not limited by their technology. So I kind of get annoyed when people talk about, like, man, Nintendo should have, like, a next-gen thing, like Unreal 5 or blah, 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 blah. It's like the art design, literally, it's like
Enjoy your
unparalleled.
administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details.
I know, Los Angeles. When do we meet Shohei Ohtani?
We better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Let's not get sidetracked. I so want to get sidetracked, dude. Like Robotech style designs. But Gina, what are you worried about?
Well,
Psh, she has nothing. Yeah, they said don't get sidetracked. There's so much I want to talk about this game, but show, not talk, right? Oh my god, it's like Cinematic City. The first hour is pretty brutal in terms of like cutscenes and world establishment, but it's necessary. There's a lot of stuff in this game.
Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
I think I can answer that one.
This guy's cool.
You must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
Ms. Ku, Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No, nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elna, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Mr. Secretary. This is very Metal Gear.
We're officially registering our new citizen here.
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Is there another cinematic? Yeah, there is. No music. What? You just stand around a holographic table. You get all the information you ever need.
Allow
Thinking.
me to formally introduce myself.
I thought we were gonna just telepathically talk.
You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade?
Blade.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
He could barely remember his name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
Inquire, clarify, ask for more information, question. I know how we ended up in Mira.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth.
Oh, I see.
It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels.
I gotta say, their hair technology has gotten way better for the Switch version.
Most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born.
Blade.
The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that
There you go.
supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
The Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
I have to ask all 3 questions.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between 2 hyper-advanced alien civilizations.
I mean, it's
Their
entertaining.
technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived.
I like this code too.
So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take.
I really, really like the scaling
That the decision would eventually
aspect
be made
of this
for
game.
us.
The Xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion.
Because most of the times when they have like a massive structure spaceship, it looks like it's a miniature in-game model.
We were close to planet
But
Mira.
these do look like they're actually designed to be
Inertia
massive.
and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
And my final question. What time is lunch?
Yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
I can imagine.
I'm sure this is
Just imagine with our current day problems.
Ms. Koo,
I think real humanity, if we went through this, there would be people that would be opposed to registering.
Yes, sir.
But I don't want to give my email. It's like we're on a new planet, bro. No, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I should. Okay, leave the Blade Barracks. Oh, good. I like this music. Customization Center. Can't use it now, but I want to use it now. I know, man. Can you just imagine? There'd be so much problems. Because I thought humanity, if we have to strive together to survive, we'd definitely make the right choices. But the pandemic taught us otherwise.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
I think that's why we're doomed to this planet. A grim reminder.
All in one place, without any extra fluff.
Although, if there is one country on Earth,
Even the way that they walk is so cool.
it is so cool.
Yeah, work it, baby.
That's not what I would say. And for a 13-year-old, I mean, geez, girl. Geek out. Gaze longingly at the skull. Clarify. Tell me what a skull is.
You don't remember what a skell is? That gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by? Basically like the most incredible, awesomest super weapons ever?
I like how they kept that weird dialogue in there.
Vehicular transformations. Sorry, just I get so excited whenever I
A
think about it.
bipedal tank? You mean like a Metal Gear?
Originally, scales were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far so fast without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot skells. And even then, you need a license.
No, to get a
Not
license.
toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking...
I know, my guy doesn't care. He's just like, I'm gonna get one. It's gonna be alright. But it's not gonna be like my Camaro.
You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the
Cream of
test.
the crop
Players
rises
go
to
above
the
and beyond
top.
in their duties and for the people of New
That's
LA
his
in
inner
general.
thought of Macho Man Randy Savage.
If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Yeah, I work hard for
Speaking of work,
20
that
hours.
reminds me. Why don't we check out the mission control board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
And this part of the game I actually do enjoy. Because, like, try streaming any other MMO. And it's just... ugh. But this, I can deal with.
So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Simple.
Whenever I get
I
free
get
up,
there,
I'll
get my
stop the
mission,
first thing
get
and
out
look
of
for
there.
any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the scout console is for.
Oh, now multiplayer stuff. Makes sense.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway?
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't
We
realize.
also have the scout console. If
I can move the
assignment seems too tough
camera.
to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Look at that blade walk in there. I mean, that skill.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout console.
Dude, just give me the
Let's
mech,
talk.
man.
The tough go to the scout console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, You'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one blade to handle.
Cool angle,
They
dude.
tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you're ready to join up?
Yes, I'm ready.
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
No, dude, let me just join.
I'm just saying, you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Yes.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
Yes, finally. I thought it would give me a shortcut, not actually a shortcut to join. Wait a minute.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes
True
not only for
say.
your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for Skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells.
I know, you can't spell blade without teams. I'm glad they kept the dumb dialogue.
Oh, right.
Imagine if they took it out, people would be like, they're censoring this game. All the grifters would be so upset. Ugh, yeah, of course I can't do any of this stuff now.
Am I right?
Really?
And I think this is the second to last or last part.
When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Sounds like an
Blades
evil
sometimes
guy.
report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
I like they didn't have to, but the character looks and nods and responds to each of them.
So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch.
You
We
are.
just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work,
Oh, look at that
hopefully it
solar
made a good impression.
lens
Your
flare.
decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Yay! I get $5,000 for finishing that. Sweet, because I don't need to go through that again. Yes. Oh yeah, I have to go to Secretary Nagi, so that's the last mission.
Really?
I hope it is. If I remember correctly. And I like that the party members are also running in the background too.
Hey.
And I love the fact that he can jump higher than Michael Jordan. I mean, for a massive 200-hour MMORPG that's offline, it's pretty sick. Which actually also online. You could play with people.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment.
What the hell are we waiting for?
As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Commander Nagi doesn't know how to
It's
sit
not me
down.
You need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say?
Friend?
You to do your part?
It'd be... Look into Nagi's eyes and nod firmly.
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization. Elma, he can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
She sits like a normal person.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
I can't stand her. But.
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities.
I'm just gonna slowly rotate the camera.
What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments. Together, they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned.
That's a probing mission, you say.
Probes can also detect the general locations
I'm
of
down.
things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it.
Simple task, right?
In that case, we can take the east gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah. Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe.
I mean, that's another cool thing, though, is like Alma's in your party. Like most games would start you off and then you're on your own immediately. So it kind of does make some kind of canonical sense. And I do like all of these weird alpha effects. Like if you look at the screens, they're not just like stuck down 2D elements. There's depth to them, which I really, really appreciate about this game. Like there's something about game screens in game. They look so flat and weird, but there's like a multiple layers of effects to sort of give it this modern sort of expensive flat panel look. Because I absolutely hate some screens in games. They just don't get that right. And even like small little details of lighting, like when she was over here at the bar, talk about art design, yeah, the bottles don't look that great, right? However, this background just constantly going out, the screens, the small little lights, the touch of that little heated flame on that pot, all this stuff really helps sell the location, the world. And it's not much. It's actually pretty easy. But some games just can't manage to do that. They just can't. That's what I mean by art style, art design.
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
And guess what's gonna happen?
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open?
Oh,
Last
no.
I heard it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
Speculate.
Wouldn't surprise me at all. Irina's team is one of our best.
How does he know Irina and Gwyn?
Because I talked to them.
We ran into them just before we met up with you. They were on their way out to an assignment.
Well, then that settles it. It must have been them, right? Man, forget this amateur hour pro.
Look at her
baloney. Those guys are where the
hair
action's
clip.
at.
That's the Monado
Try
from
not to take
Xenoblade
that
1.
personally. But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the east gate, shall we?
I gotta say, for the amount of voice acting, and like, we're not even done. I mean, there's a lot of dialogues and cutscenes and information dumps. It's really, really good. For the most part.
Yes?
East Gate, here we come. Dude, look at that. Just zero. I mean, yeah, going inside buildings and stuff and cutscenes kind of load up, but when you get in the open world, man, just immediately you're out there. Oh, these guys are cute. We can't fight them. Oh, look at those guys up. Oh. They're sleeping. They're sleeping. Or they're dead. Yeah, they're dead.
What the hell happened here? You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
They're like apes.
Unless
Unless... what?
this is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Tyrant?
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Senicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
Do we gotta take care of it?
I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep, and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
I suggest attacking.
Whoa, whoa, whoa there, rookie. We're talking about a tyrant here. Do you even understand what that means?
Yes, it's big.
Tyrant is our term for any indigenous life form that falls outside of our usual threat ranking system.
Right, we have to use a skill to take this guy out.
Too powerful for us to even measure how dangerous they would be to take on.
And too powerful doesn't always just mean physically strong. If a creature has even a single especially nasty trait, it's classified as a tyrant.
Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
Suggest the three of you can handle it.
Well, alright. I'm game if you are.
Yeah, that's right.
Count me in, Elma. Let's do this. If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. We can't just
I know.
keep forever, you know? Besides, I'd never forgive myself if someone else ended up getting hurt because
A tyrant Resident Evil?
Alright. Let's do it. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great. But if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory.
Moral victory?
As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to
We're
track or any other tyrant
Americans.
that comes this close to the city from now on.
We will bomb
So
the
make sure you
living
don't
hell out of it.
attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
Defeat Volkampf, the Pursuer. They gave it a name? Okay. Alright, makes sense.
how is this even remotely fair?
It's a level 5, man.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
I've got your cover fire.
Slide. Fling 'em. I'm off balance. Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Let's not move in and do some damage. Are you crazy, lady?
I'm off balance. Sliding. Fling 'em. I'm off balance.
Legs. Let's get the legs.
Destroyed. Move in and strike.
Resistant to topple. Get this guy.
Flame grenade!
Sliding. Fling 'em. Pendant's destroyed. Move in and strike.
Dude, I love the music of this game.
Flame grenade!
Elmo, you down?
Crap. Heal me. Hurry!
What? He's dead. Weaken him and lay in.
We got this. We got this. We got this. Resistant to topple.
Just take down our foe.
Respawn now. Ah. Dude, I'm gonna beat this guy. I have to. I must. You know what? Screw this. I'm gonna pick Alma as the party leader. Whoa, look at that guy up there. Alright, let's change time of day. There you go. And let's go party and let's choose Alma. Under active members, because she is the strongest. There you go. I like how the corpses still stay there.
How is this even remotely fair?
Horn. Interesting. Okay.
Lay down some fire. I've got fire. Yes. Hit him again.
Appreciate it. Yeah, we're on top of it.
Flame grenade.
I wonder if the tail is...
Upper hand. I owe you one.
There you go.
I need healing.
There you go. He's fatigued. He's slowing down.
Flame grenade.
Appreciate it.
Oh no, I'm failing this.
Oh crap. Heal me. Hurry.
Heal you? Okay, I'm there.
This is nothing. Guys.
Upper hand.
Thanks.
Okay?
I owe you.
We can do this.
Off balance.
It's not over. Follow me.
Nice. Leg is done.
Appreciate it.
I'm getting overheated.
Please. This is nothing.
Almost there.
Take down our foe.
Got him. Yes. Beat it. Beat it like MJ would say.
Nice work, Win. You fought well. You did too. Now let's get down to business.
I did,
Install the
man.
data probe.
I tapped into the musical
Stay here
knowledge.
for long. There's no telling what other playmates might show up.
This is one of the rare occurrences where a Titan is actually a low level. But when you run into, a Tyrant,
Spot to bury the probe.
it's insane. Those battles are like, again, typical MMO fashion, long.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all.
I mean, you don't even need physics for grass. Like, I know just like having stuff like this.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know, man. It's just art.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
I remember Halo 3 had a problem. Where people were just like, oh, it's not as next gen. And they had a couple of, bushes and grass like that. Like, sort of going about. And people were like, oh, this doesn't look next gen. And now people celebrate Halo 3 as having good art and design compared to Infinite.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See, at the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Sweet. Worn survival body wear. Yes. Okay. Sounds good. I'm Lau, a pathfinder. Lau's quite a lad. See, again, yeah, there you go. Giant beasts are... We just got lucky. And again, one segment of this game opened up. Oh, okay. This segment recon task is still addressed. Your yellow hexagonal will be displayed in your... This is known as a segment marker. Borders of the segment you're currently occupying. Oh, okay. So you can turn off markers and stuff. Cool. Cool. I know that all of this is like baked lighting and stuff. But by God, man. Some of this stuff just looks so... I just love this game. Look at those guys with the interesting little things on their chins. I think they're called chin balls. Oh, I hate these guys. This game didn't have to go this hard, man. Ugh. And that's it. That's the first hour and then some of Xenoblade Chronicles X. It's a lot to take in. But I guarantee you, if you are somewhat of an RPG fan and you don't care about Western or Japanese RPGs, it's definitely not a JRPG style kind of a game. It's just, there's a lot. It's more like an MMO. If you've ever been curious of playing an MMORPG and massively multiplayer online game like Final Fantasy XIV or World of Warcraft, and you just don't want to pay the subscription fees, and you don't want to deal with all the weird skill level, get Xenoblade Chronicles X. It is fantastic. And I'll tell you, it has some of the best music. It really, really does. Yeah, and that's it. That's all I'm going to stream for today. Thank you, Water Washed, Boogeyman, the lurkers that are watching. Yeah, there's so much more I want to do this. I want to do another stream when I'm kind of settled in and midway through the game to show you how much things have advanced. And hopefully one day, RPGs are really difficult for me to finish. Get to the end of this game and show you what it looks like with a scale and taking on huge enemies. And again, this is just one biome. There's 3 other biomes we haven't visited that are even more massive and larger. I'm so happy this game's here, man. I really am. Do yourself a favor. Get this if you're a fan of it, if you have a Switch. God willing, if we have 10,000 subscribers, we'll be giving Switches away. But by then, we'll have the Switch too, so it'll be cheap to give away. Thank you. Take care, Boogeyman. Take care, Waterwashed. Take care, every single person that's been watching. And we're going to call it here. Much love, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. And until the next time, hopefully we got a couple of videos coming in. And at the same time, we have a couple of streams planned. Hopefully of Onimusha Warlords. We're going to get into that. And yeah, we're going to call it here. This is a great way to end the day. Take care, everybody. A lot of love and wishing you all the best. Oh, let me just go to the screen before I leave. All right, there you go. There you go. That's the shot. Oh, Alma, you amazing woman. There you go. That's right. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.